Welcome back for the second half of tonight's Champions League qualification game between Arsenal and Slavia Prague. The scoreboard on the top left of your screen indicates that Arsenal are comfortable and in control of this game, which they are. Perhaps should have made a few more goal-scoring opportunities themselves in that first half. I'm sure they'll come out firing in this second. Quick few words from Captain Kim Little, goal scorer of Arsenal's second tonight, before the Gunners get set for the second half. You can see from Steph Catley, used to the Australian climate, a bit cold out there. Won't take long to warm up once she gets running up and down that left side. So Slavia will get us back underway. Teresa Kozarova, number 27, in the centre of the pitch. One of their key players last season. Scoring 34 times in 20 games. Not really had a sniff at goal tonight. You do wonder how the Slavia game plan will change in this second half. Do they keep it tight? Do they try and go for it? Knowing that they've got a home second leg to look forward to next Thursday. There's Maritz taking a chance in possession, and here is Kozarova. Well blocked by Little. No way through Kozarova. In the end, Paris has to deflect that one out for a throw-in. Peter Paris, if you are just joining us, was the goal scorer of the first one tonight. Tapping in Steph Catley's cross at the far post. For, as I mentioned, Kim Little doubled the advantage on the half-hour mark from the penalty spot. Here's Williamson. Down into the channels for Caitlin Ford to chase. Ford preferred to Viviana Miedema, leading the line for Arsenal tonight, perhaps just to give Arsenal's number 11 a break, especially ahead of a huge game, the opening weekend of the Barclays Women's Super League, up against Chelsea at Emirates Stadium. Already a few thousand tickets sold there. You can still get them, actually, still available on arsenal.com. Game's at 12:30 on Sunday. Sure to be a good one. McCabe reading that one really well and just stepping in ahead of her marker, Pinkova. Catley into Manham. Such a long stride, Frida Manham. Seems like when the ball is played into her, as long as it's within 3 or 4 yards, she's able to just kill it dead and roll it to a teammate. Beattie. Catley, who linked up so well with Katie McCabe on this left-hand side in the first half. Losing possession there, though. As a collector's item as well. Iwabuchi nutmegged. Lamptey goes back to her fullback, Slazova. Nothing on there, and Arsenal can just recycle this one. Start to control the tempo a bit more in this second half. Loose from Williamson, though. Arsenal need to be careful, and they don't show too much of the ball. Therefore, give too much hope to Slavia. Czech side have come out in this second half looking much more organised and determined than they were in the first. Pinkova switching play. Cherner, who caused a few problems in the first half, couldn't sort her feet out on that occasion. Beattie. Catley hugging this left touchline as ever. Harris, back to Williamson. Trying to go long to McCabe, who had angled her run just in behind. Williamson does win the throw-in. Kozarova finally getting an opportunity to run at the Arsenal back line. She is an imposing figure. You can see exactly why she's feared in the Czech division. So far, Arsenal's defenders have her card marked. It's Ford. Opportunity to run at Slazova. Slavia defender comes out on top though. She joined from Victoria Pilsen back in June 2020. She's been here for a year now, the fullback. Really has made that position her own. I'm sure she would have faced many tougher challenges though than what she's facing tonight against the likes of Katie McCabe and of course the overlapping Steph Catley. And a few more tweets actually using the hashtag AWFC. One from Benson B. John. Watching the game from Galway, Ireland. The girls are showing amazing ball and space awareness with some intricate passing as well. Here's some more of that as well. Into the box, and it's Kim Little with the chance. Opening up her body. See, she was trying to curl that one in. The defender as a shield. An inch or so wide in the end. Much better from Arsenal though. It's exactly what they can do. Turn the screw, go up a few gears. Another tweet from Max Klaversma actually, whose sentiments I echo as well. I'd be grateful if we could score a few more goals just to make next week's match a bit more of a formality, especially with that game against Chelsea. You want to be netting a few goals nice and early, go full strength against Chelsea, and then maybe you can take the opportunity to rest a couple of players before the game against Reading after that. Corner to Arsenal on the far side. Katie McCabe will take. Rena Manham, as you can see, taking up a position on the edge of the box. Arsenal goes short. Good positioning from Kim Little to get her body in front of that. And when it came to Williamson at the far post, I thought the net was going to ripple. Just wide of that bottom corner. There were a few people actually tweeting in, predicting that Leah Williamson would score tonight. She's come close. Had that opportunity just before half-time with a flicked effort. And glancing header then, just wide. She's getting closer. That's over everyone's head. Breaks now. It's a first-time shot from Martina Sanovska. I think she had a bit more time than she realised. She took that one really early. Zinsberger was able to see it all the way. Maybe just a warning sign there for Arsenal not to get too complacent. Bounced over a few players' heads there in midfield. Manham well recovered, although the referee doesn't like that one. Will be a yellow card though for the Norwegian. She was stretching, trying to win back possession. She joins Noelle Maritz in the book of Arsenal players that have received the yellow card tonight. Again, this presents a good chance for Slavia to conjure up an opportunity. See the captain there on the edge of the area with Steph Catley. Diana Bartovikova is a threat from these set-piece positions. Picked on at the near post, but that's going to be comfortable for Manu Zinsberger. Waste no time in getting Arsenal back downfield. Williamson finding Katie McCabe perfectly on this near side. Williamson again driving a pass in between the lines. Really well taken by Caitlin Ford. That's an excellent reverse ball as well. Forward to Williamson, getting further forward into this half. Nice touch by Katie McCabe. She was going to set one up there for Nikita Paris before Iwabuchi's shot was blocked. Catley, Iwabuchi continued her run again. Here she is in possession now, the little magician, Arsenal's number 23. Spotting the run brilliantly of Caitlin Ford and winning another corner kick. Arsenal now really starting to show some style. Fans in the stadium at Meadow Park really enjoying that one as well. Sense the momentum's building in the Gunners' favour. Katie McCabe on this corner kick, if you take my word for it. Mana Iwabuchi, as she often does, peeled off short, but McCabe goes with a delivery into the box. Jem Beattie had flicked it on at the near post. Williamson hooks back in, and Manham can't direct that one on target. Frida Manham, she joined this summer. I mean, it's very difficult to believe given how quickly she settled into the Arsenal side. Of course, joining from Linköping. Already has 33 international caps to her name. Even represented Norway way back in Euro 2017. Still only 22 years old. Plays with so much maturity and tactical intelligence as well. Really keeps that new look midfield three for this season. Iwabuchi, Little and Manham. It's the Norwegian who keeps things ticking over at the base of that triangle. Again, Arsenal centre-backs taking a risk, and that is going to be a free kick against Kozarova, who is finally booked. And there's been a few of those, and an ironic cheer from the Arsenal fans. Slavia, number 27, finally goes into the referee's book. It was high and it was late on Jem Beattie, so she can't have too many complaints. Scotland international now has the opportunity to get Arsenal forward. She goes short to Iwabuchi. Okay, there's a slip from Shireen Lamptey, allowing Steph Catley to pick up possession. Now Caitlin Ford. Really fallen for Ford in this game, but that's not going to stop her working her socks off. We know exactly what she's like. Here's Williamson. Maritz, acres of space on the right-hand side, but to go the wrong side of the defender that time, Williamson. One back by Paris, though. Paul Manham handles the ball. Hopefully that's only a minor concern for Arsenal. which does look to be okay to continue. Frida Manum. Now Bartovikova can send this one forward. Slavia desperate for a free kick. Nikita Paris just asking why they're appealing so much for that one. He's trying to say to the referee, just don't be fooled. She felt that Franny Cherner went down a bit too easily. Maybe a bit too theatrically for her liking as well. Arsenal do clear. And Kova flicks it on. Little's underneath that one. Asking quite a lot of Beattie. He does well, and that's another late challenge, this time on Katie McCabe. Just need to calm things down a bit. Well, you'd have heard Katie McCabe's thoughts there. I apologise if you did. Exchanging words with Martina Sanovska, who gave as good as she got there. Here is McCabe. If we know anything about Katie, she'll now be desperate to get a run at those players she feels have wronged her. Williamson. Looks like Viviana Miedema is getting set to come on. Interesting to see who she replaces. Kim Little, brilliant work. That's a really soft free kick. Well, Bartovikova using all of her experience there to take the plunge when she was under pressure. Little can afford to smile about that one. I think she knew it was a free kick that the Slavia defender had brought. Lukasova will duly send that one away from danger. It's like Lotte Wubben-Moy is also getting set to come on. Perhaps we'll see Leah Velti as well. It's like a triple sub for Arsenal. I believe the Gunners will make now. So that's the end of Leah Williamson's return to action. She's replaced by Lotte Wubben-Moy. Kim Little being replaced as well by Leah Velti. And then it's Caitlin Ford making way for the leading goal scorer for the last few seasons for Arsenal, Viviana Miedema. His reputation precedes her. Just a reminder, in her last 2 games against Slavia, she scored 7 goals. Got half an hour to see what she can add to that tally tonight. There's a first touch for Velti. Somewhat appropriately, it's an interception. An opportunity to see Manum in a much more advanced position in that midfield, with Velti just shielding the back four. Also an opportunity to see Lotte Wubben-Moy in action in Hertfordshire tonight. We saw her at London Fields on our Instagram story earlier, giving a few youngsters a lesson in football, inspiring the next generation. Here's Paris to the edge of the area. Miedema was lurking. Wubben-Moy, of course, doing brilliant work. She did an interview with Ian Wright as well. So doing the media rounds this week, all about the Hackney Laces campaign that she's a part of. She also gave Ian Wright her Olympic shirt. A really nice touch from Lotte Wubben-Moy to someone who inspired her when she was growing up. Schörner losing possession to Maritz before she brings her down. Maritz does need to be careful. She's on a yellow card already. Tovikova sending it long. And Beatty's got a bit of work to do. She's done it really well against Martina Sanovska. Keeping pace with the attacking midfielder. Moy, of course, still wearing the headband. Not quite the Petr Cech rugby scrum cap that we saw her in. A bit more understated this time. Comes the corner. Cleared at the near post by Paris. Another opportunity to deliver. Manham's there in the way. It's a risky pass, actually, from Iwabuchi. Velti dealt with it well. The Gunners, unfortunate to not come away with the ball. Moy will happily watch that one roll through to Manu Zinsberger. Beatty. Deep Miedema's come just to get involved in the game. Mentioned in the build-up to tonight's game, Miedema's 7 goals against Slavia Prague. Just under 2 years ago, took her tally from 45 to 52 goals in an Arsenal shirt. She's now closing in on 100. She's been so prolific over the last 18 months or so. Iwabuchi crossing from deep this time. Slavia can't keep hold of the ball. They did start this second half quite positively, the visitors. Arsenal have now seized control on proceedings once more. Beatty to Moy. Manham misses out Liavelti, who has taken the captain's armband from Kim Little. Now here's Miedema, sensing an opportunity to break forward. Manham has made the run. I think when Miedema got the ball out of her feet there, she was at full stride. Or maybe she was going to pull the trigger. She does like to say, though, she operates as a 9.5 rather than your standard number 9 or your standard number 10. She likes to score and create. She showed that vision there to spot the run from Frida Manham. So nearly nicely done by Moy. For Liavelti sweeps up there. Now there's a Slavia player who's gone down and another one there. The referee's just going to hold up play just to make sure whoever this is going to be okay. Really good to see Moy so alert and so sharp, reacting to the danger posed by an uncharacteristic loose pass from Iwabuchi. Hopefully this is just a cramp. See the Slavia player go down off the ball. So hopefully it's nothing more. It's good to see Liavelti back in action in an Arsenal shirt, though, after getting rid of that slight calf issue that she had. It's a great player to have returning as well, especially in a midfield with the likes of Iwabuchi, Manham, Little. I've said it a lot, but there's so much competition for places within that midfield and at centre-back as well. You can see Taya Goldie walking along the top of your screen there. She has to compete with the likes of Jem Beattie, Leah Williamson, Simone Boy, who's come in and impressed, Lotta Wubben-Moy and Anna Patton as well. All of them competing for just 2 centre-back spots. Of course, Velti played quite a large portion of last season at centre-back as well. We've seen that Steph Catley can operate in that area too, so no shortage of options for Jonas Eideveld. Free kick well won by Wubben-Moy. It was Martina Sanowska who left the field with injury, but I think she's just been waved back on. Will be okay to continue. Wubben-Moy. Paris. Playing a 1-2 there with Manham for finding a cross. And it was Miedemar who was sniffing around. Applauding the effort from Nikita Paris on that far side. Injecting plenty of energy into the attack. And that will be her last involvement of the evening, Nikita Paris. We've got her Meadow Park account up and running to give Arsenal the lead inside the opening 2 minutes. And now a fan favourite in Beth Mead can come onto the pitch. Arsenal's 4th change of the evening. There she is, desperately trying to close down the Slavia players. 20 minutes or so to go here at Meadow Park, so please do keep your views, your analysis, your opinions coming in. We're interested to know where you're watching from, who's been your standout performer tonight, what's impressed you the most, and perhaps what's one thing that you'd like to see maybe improve for the Gunners' next outing this weekend against Chelsea. Get in contact with us by using the hashtag AWFC on Twitter. And here might be another talking point as Vivianne Miedemar goes through. Keeps her cool, sits the goalkeeper down, just delicately chips it into the back of the net. Well, she only needed one opportunity, one clear sight of goal, and she's made it count. Arsenal 3, Slavia Prague 0. How nice as well. Miedemar is able to hear the roar of the Arsenal fans after scoring that goal too. A new song as well from the Arsenal Women's Supporters Group. Well, here is the change we were expecting to see a moment or so ago. Martina Sanowska comes off. Be replaced eventually. Eventually she does leave the field and we can get back underway. I think it's Teresa Drashikova who's come on, the number 16. Here's Manham running into the channels. Miedemar again, powerful in possession, firing straight at goal, looking for a 9th goal against his side in just 3 games. She's already on 8, of course. That's a worrying sign, actually. Interesting goal kick. It is hacked away again. Something for Moy to chase. Oh dear, that's loose. And Kozarova presented with a real opportunity, but for the brilliant defending of Jen Beattie, who spotted the danger and raced back to clear from underneath her own crossbar. It's an example of what her experience can bring to the Arsenal backline. Gunners do now need to defend a corner kick. Will be taken on this near side by the substitute, Teresa Shweshikova. Swung in left-footed. Shireen Lamptey had climbed. Steph Catley trying to shield that one out. Slavia getting a bit more physical as the game wears on. Catley felt she should have had a free kick. Well, Catley and Nesidova, 2 number 7s. A bit of a coming together a second ago. Referee just keeping a close eye on it. And there was, for a second, a case of mistaken identity. Trying to tell off Katie McCabe, who was protesting. I've just got here. Arsenal do deal with the corner, though. Long throw in towards Shweshikova. Here the Gunners can break at speed. Manham leads the charge. McCabe had made the run. Udemar's gone ahead. McCabe does draw the foul after being bundled over, not once, but twice. Keith Bates has got in touch, watching from Hartlepool tonight. It's been a great display so far. There's still 15 minutes to go. Let's hope Arsenal can add a bit more gloss onto this scoreline with a cross like this. Beth Mead with the dangerous delivery. Now it's Katie McCabe swinging one in. Moy was underneath it in the 6-yard box. Great close control from Walty. Let's win a corner. Mead with the delivery, goes low again, might break for Beattie. Slavia still haven't cleared it. Do eventually. As a reminder then, Arsenal do play Slavia in the second leg, which will take place in Prague on Thursday, September the 9th. So that's next Thursday at 5:30 p.m. UK time, with the group stage draw taking place the following Monday. Arsenal will be hoping that this 3-goal advantage over 2 legs will be enough to carry them through to the next stage. Before that, though, the small task of facing reigning WCL champions Chelsea at Emirates Stadium this weekend. Game is on Sunday, September the 5th. The lunchtime kickoff. Tickets still available on Arsenal.com. Be a real test for both sides. Chelsea yet to play a competitive fixture this season, but they have been scoring quite a few times in their pre-season fixtures, especially against the Midlands-based clubs. Benel Harder getting her name on the score sheet a few times. Iwabuchi. Catley. Mead was on the run. Sliding challenge from Esidova. Timed well though. Arsenal win the throw-in. Catley to Iwabuchi. Plenty of players in the box for Arsenal. All had gambled on a far post delivery. Nice one-touch play in tight spaces from the Gunners. Again, his thump's clear. Kozarova playing the target man up top. Before Miedemar wins a foul in a dangerous position. You wonder whether that's Katie McCabe saying to Miedemar, leave this one, this is all mine. Iwabuchi's had a couple of deliveries already. So if we're thinking about shooting from distance, well, maybe we don't need to look any further than Katie. Again, Arsenal's centre-backs looking for the diagonal delivery. Look at how far back Lotte Wubben-Moy is peeling on the edge of the box. Completely unmarked at the moment. Wonder where she's going to time her run to. Given McCabe's body shape, it's only going one place, and that is to Wubben-Moy. Strayed a bit offside. Really get the angle on the header as well. Good to see that the Gunners are trying to mix up their set pieces. Hear the words of encouragement from Aaron Dantino on the touchline. We'll definitely get that one day. Well done. Really appreciating the effort of his players. Well, that's missed by Kayla Karova. It's allowed Miedemar some space on the right-hand side. Again, it's a bit too deep. McCabe's not going to keep that one in. So just under 10 minutes to play here. Arsenal well in control of this tie. Again, get in contact with us, hashtag AWFC. Let us know who your player of the match is. Of course, there's still a bit of time to change that. Maybe one of the second half substitutes will to put their name into contention. Yeah, please do tweet in to us, hashtag AWFC. We're looking for your player of the match tonight. Who's impressed you and why? We'll read out some of our favourites. A bit of a risk with that kick, but it's come to Teresa Shreshikova. Still running here, the midfielder. Now Kozarova. He's trying to get it onto her left foot for a shot. We've clicked into a dangerous position. Jen Beattie's well positioned and calm as well to find an outball. Get Arsenal away again. Miedemar, watch this for a turn of pace. Going head to head on this near side with Slazova. Cross just evades Beth Mead in the middle. Great work again by Jen Beattie. Snuffing out the danger and putting Arsenal back on the front foot. Kozarova finding Lamptey. Overlapping run from Trezhikova. Lamptey decides to look for Cherner in the middle instead, who hadn't continued her run. With her out of position, Arsenal can get forward on the right-hand side now. Webber-Moy. Couple of shouts for Leah Williamson, player of the match. It's Alicia. The first one, Catherine said, Mana Iwabuchi, very visible, active and strong member of the team this match. Excellent defending, meanwhile, by Simona Nesidova. Eblin says, Frida Manham looks like a great new signing. Can't wait to see more from her. And Megan, to finish things off, says, for player of the match, we've got McCabe, Katie McCabe, who's shown all of the fighting qualities that we love to see from her week in, week out. Keep them coming in. There's Beth Mead delivering there. And also Webber-Moy climbed the highest. Couldn't find a way past Lukasova. Niedemar forcing the goalkeeper to go long, and from her hands as well. Zazova. Iwabuchi tracking back. Czech side win the throw-in. Down into the channels, but that was a foul throw, so Arsenal get the turnover in possession. And an opportunity to make their final change of the game. Anna Patton will be getting a run out, coming in for Frida Manham. I wonder whether we'll see Anna Patton, the midfielder, again for the final 3 minutes. Mention about just how difficult it's looking at the moment for Arsenal's academy graduates to get into the defensive line. There are so many options at centre-back. And lots of options at midfield as well, but of course it helps when you can play in a number of different positions. Anna Patton, the centre-back, the right-back, now the central midfielder. You have no problem adjusting to this system. Bucci devastated to have given away that free kick so late in the game. 2 minutes still to play here. An opportunity to pull one back for Slavia. And it comes from Krejcikova. Well, it's a big header. Well off target in the end. A few more shouts for your player of the match. Roy Williams says Miedemar showing exactly why she's the GOAT. Great game to watch before heading to the Emirates on Sunday, but Manham is my player of the match. Manham has it all. Lawrence echoes that as well. Manham for me, solid game and engine in the heart of midfield. Found herself everywhere this evening. She's been a fantastic addition to the squad. Shouts as well for Nikita Paris, which is good to see. Especially from Noel, who's clearly a very dedicated Nikita Paris fan. One final one, Neil Armstrong. With a brilliant handle as well, by the way, at One Giant Leap. Says that his Arsenal player of the match is Jem Beattie for being an absolute rock at the back. Ron shares that opinion too. So good to see her back, playing as strong as ever. And of course, he's tuning in from Livingston in Scotland. And great to have you all with us on Arsenal.com tonight, watching this game. Of course, it makes it even better when Arsenal do win, and in style as well. That's the end of Lamptey's evening. Slavia make their final change. It's going to be one of the youngsters to come on. It's number 8, Kristina Rizakova. Still only a teenager, Rizakova. 18 years old, joined from FK Parabici 2 weeks ago, signing a contract until the end of next season. Coincidentally, she actually played for the Czech side in the opening day 8-0 defeat to Slavia. Imagine standing out for the team that lost 8-0, standing out enough that the team that won 8-0 wanted to then sign you. Clearly, a youngster with a very bright future. We've seen the fourth official's ball go up there, 4 minutes added on. Arsenal will just pass this around. No real rush to get a fourth, although I do see Anna Patton right up there in Arsenal's forward line. Really keen to add to her one Arsenal goal so far. Iwabuchi, Miedemar. Back to McCabe. Now Velty. McCabe, there's the run from Beth Mead down the centre of your screen. McCabe electing to go for the safe passes instead. Arsenal have no need to go for a fourth at this late stage. And that's not going to stop them. Iwabuchi turning away from one, from two. Now Mead can find Catley. Excellent defending, though, it must be said. And Gabriela Slazova. Not only does she block the cross, but she wins her team a goal kick. Frida Manham picking up the Arsenal Women's Supporters Club Player of the Match, as many of you have predicted online. Really exciting to see just sort of what sort of level Manham can reach. Still only 22. So much potential. Clearly very highly rated as well by new head coach Jonas Eideveld. Beattie, Miedemar, central midfield now, the Netherlands' record goal scorer. Catley. Now Iwabuchi. Miedemar, Mead. Still going, Beth Mead. Still going, Beth Mead. Oh, passing that shot just wide. Well, I think it was about the only available space that she had to shoot in. Did so well to keep going, bouncing off the challenges. Headed away by Wubben-Moy. Now Iwabuchi. Cabe's on the run. Iwabuchi spotted her. Bartovikova cut the channel. Now is there still time for the visitors to break forward? 20 seconds to go for them to try to get an away goal. Kozarova. Pinkova. It's far too far ahead of Kristina Rusakova. Well, there we have it, full time. And Arsenal are now just 90 minutes away from securing their place in the Champions League group stage. It all got off to a perfect start. Nikita Paris scoring just inside 2 minutes to open up her account at Meadow Park. Plenty of nice touches from Mane Iwabuchi there, but it was her midfield partner, Kim Little, who doubled the advantage from the penalty spot after Caitlin Ford had been brought down. And then Viviana Miedema made sure of the victory just moments after coming off the bench, dinking a delicate shot over the on-rushing Olivi Lukasova. Guarantee that Arsenal go into next week's tie well in control. Of course, the next game will be against Chelsea on Sunday. Midday kickoff. Tickets still available on arsenal.com for that one at Emirates Stadium. And then we'll be seeing the return leg between these two sides in Prague. That's on Thursday. 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Hopefully, by the end of that, the Gunners will have secured their progression into the Champions League proper. But for now, it finishes here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 3, Slavia Prague 0.